He's not here.
What?
He's gone out. You remember that meeting about his school reunion?
Oh, that. Well, what about dinner? Well, I'll ring for a pizza. Oh, great idea.
Oh, now, Jenny, just a minute.
What?
You two always do this.
Do what?
You're just so wasteful. I mean, you're prepared to spend all this money on pizzas when there's a fridge full of perfectly good food in the house.
Sound words, Ben, and many of them mine.
Oh, yes. Well, that's what you said the other day.
It is indeed.
But I know good advice when I hear it.
Smart boy.
You could do a lot worse than take notice of you, Mr. Kelly.
Oh, Ben, you crawler.
Well, the meeting finished early and I haven't had anything to eat. So, what's for dinner?
Can we have pizza, Dad?
Jenny. Haven't you listened to a word I've just said?
Yes, Jenny, Ben's right.
He is?
Yes. Dad, you've had a long, hard day. Why don't you just make yourself comfortable and I'll cook something wonderful for all of us.
You cook? On the other hand, Mr. Kelly, pizzas are a great idea.
Works every time.
So, Dad, how's the meeting for the reunion go?
Well, we've booked the hall and we've got all the catering organised. I think we're going to have a pretty good turn-up.
Well, you deserve to, Mr. Kelly. You've worked very hard at it.
Oh, Ben, what a crawler.
What's in here?
Oh, just a few old class photos.
You reckon? There's not much class here.
Oh, except for this guy.
Which one? Oh, yeah, he's cute.
That's Tony Andrews. He used to be my best mate.
What happened to him?
Well, last I heard he was a stockbroker. Pretty good one, too. But that's what you'd expect from Tony.
What do you mean?
Oh, he's the one we all knew would make it. He's one of the ones I've got to track down.
Track down?
Yeah, for the school reunion. The 30th, the big 3-0.
Wow, can you imagine that? 30 years.
What about it?
Well, you've been out of school for twice as long as I've been alive.
Thanks very much.
Well, doesn't that make you feel incredibly old?
It didn't up until about a minute ago.
Anyway, Dad, where are you in this photo?
Have I changed that much?
Oh, there you are.
Where?
Down the end, see?
Oh, yeah.
Where?
Look, right next to the dorky little bloke.
Which dorky little bloke?
Look, the one with glasses picking his nose.
Ben.
Oh, look at that guy. What a goose.
Ben.
Check it out, eh?
Ben.
That's not nose picking, that's goober mining.
He's scratching his nose.
What, from the inside out? Man, you could lose your watch doing that. What's this kid's name, anyway?
Martin Kelly.
Oh, well, look at that, eh? Time's getting on. I'd better get to bed. Have a big day tomorrow. Night, Sam. Night, Jenny. Night, Mr. Kelly.
Arthur, what's the matter?
Nothing. Oh, it doesn't sound like nothing to me.
No, it sounds as though he's got a slow leak and all the air's coming out.
Thanks for trying to cheer me up, guys.
Oh, Arthur, what's happened?
I've been drafted.
Drafted? You're joining the army?
Worse, I'm joining the orchestra.
What orchestra?
School orchestra.
Oh, Arthur, that's fantastic. I didn't know you could play an instrument.
Mum had been learning piano for a while, but...
Wow, playing piano with the school orchestra. Congratulations.
Will you guys stop being so happy for me? This is the worst thing that could ever happen.
What?
Joining the orchestra, what will it do to my image?
What image?
Betty, look at me. What do you see?
A 9-year-old boy with his shirt hanging out?
Maybe on the outside, but on the inside I'm a jive-talking, heavy metal rock and roll outlaw. I'm bad, I'm mean,
And mighty unclean, afraid of no one. I knew it, Betty. It's Louie the Fly.
You too. And anyway, only Wizzy and Nancy's playing the school orchestra.
Arthur, there's nothing Woozy or Nancy about playing music.
Well, not if you're in the school rock band, that's cool. But you can't play in the rock band unless you played in the orchestra first.
I see. So you want to be a rock and roll star?
Yeah, and I've practiced my guitar playing and everything.
I didn't know you had a guitar.
Hey, who needs a guitar just to practice? Watch. Ring, ring. Well, what do you reckon?
It's amazing. It's fantastic. It's just like John McEnroe spitting the dummy.
Jenny!
What is it, Dad?
Will you please put your things away?
I was going to.
Honestly, Dad, that girl's such a grub sometimes. You ought to know better.
You too.
Oh, where'd they come from?
Oh, perhaps it was the filth fairy. This is your washing.
Dad, what's put on this sudden attack of the Mr. Sheen?
Well, Tony will be here any minute.
Tony?
Yes, Tony Andrews, remember?
Oh, the stockbroker.
Yeah, I made a few calls. Works for himself up on the Central Coast.
Doing what?
Well, he didn't say, but knowing Tony's probably involved in property development or consulting on a big resort somewhere.
Sounds impressive.
Yeah, well, Tony was always dealing with the high flyers.
So why's he coming to see you?
Oh, ha. He's in town for a few days, and he said he'd call in.
Hence the cleaning frenzy.
Yes, I don't want him to think that I live in an absolute madhouse.
Mr. Kelly, that cheque for Mr. Rogers, should I post it to him or just fax it over?
So, what the heck, you'll find out sooner or later. Be devil, shall we? And post it. Well, if it isn't... Hello, can I help you?
Martin?
Yeah?
Martin Kelly?
Yeah.
Gee, Tony Andrews.
Tony! Tony, come on in.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too. Oh, sorry, Tony, this is Sam, my niece.
Hello, Mr. Andrews.
Hi, Sam. Please, call me Tony.
And please, call me Sam.
I just did.
Sam, no dribbling on the guests, please. Now, coffee?
Tea, if you've got it.
Me too.
Yes, thank you, Sam.
Oh.
What's it been, 7 years?
8.
8 years. I must say, you haven't changed.
Well, I must say, you have. I didn't recognise there for a second with the...
Body, legs, arms?
No, the clothes. You're not everyone's image of a stockbroker.
Ah, of course. You don't know, do you?
No what?
I threw all that in about 6 years ago.
Oh, you went out on your own.
Well, you could say that. I'm a painter.
Oh, like houses and things.
Yeah, houses, landscapes, portraits, bowls of fruit. That's why I'm in town. I've got an exhibition next week.
An artist? Oh, I'm sorry, you'll have to forgive me. I'm having a bit of trouble coming to terms with this.
Well, that's how I was feeling about stockbroking towards the end. And one day I woke up and said, what do I really want to do? So I bought a set of brushes and chucked it all in.
Incredible.
Best decision I ever made.
Mr. Kelly, oh, hello.
Oh, Betty, this is Tony Andrews. Tony, this is my secretary, Betty.
Hi,
Oh,
Betty.
how do you do? Welcome to our lovely home. I would have come in earlier, only I didn't hear you pull up on your horse.
My wife?
The horse that you rode up here on.
What made you think you rode up on a horse?
Well, you said he was a stockman.
A stockbroker. He worked at the stock exchange.
Oh, silly me.
You do know what the stock exchange is?
Well, of course, everyone knows what the stock exchange is. It's where you go to swap your pigs for your goats.
Well, that's it then. The expiry date on a brain has run out. Okay, excuse us, Tony. We're just going to go into the kitchen and insert a fresh turnip in her head. Just give Sam a hand, will you?
Dad, your friend Tony's a bit of all right.
Oh, don't be disgusting.
Yes, did you see his eyes? He's not bad for his age.
You noticed too?
Just a minute, what's this not bad for his age business? What kind of expression is that?
Well, it's true, Dad.
Well, he's the same age as I am.
Exactly.
Oh, well, do you have a forwarding address?
Mr. Kelly.
Oh, great. Yes? Yes, got that. Fine. Thanks for your help. Bye.
Mr. Kelly, I must pretend.
Not now.
But you've been on my phone for 2 days now.
Look, Betty, I've got all these people to look up the reunion, you know, which is taking a little bit longer than I expected.
Look, you're only even quarter of the way through it. You've got your work piling up. You've got deadlines to meet. You haven't got time to be ringing people.
It has to be done.
Your work has to be done.
What are you, the architect police?
Look at you. You're all tense and worked up and everything. You should learn to relax. Be more like Mr. Andrews.
Betty, the only reason Mr. Andrews seems so relaxed is because he doesn't have a business to run. He doesn't have a reunion to organise, and he doesn't have a secretary to drive him mad.
Yeah, well, you should learn to relax anyway. And are you seeing Mr. Andrews again?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we're going out for a meal tonight.
Oh, is he coming here first?
Oh, Betty Wilson, you're an engaged woman, remember? You're spoken for. Even if you are spoken for in gibberish.
Pardon? I know, I've got a great idea. Why don't I do all the chasing up for you?
What?
Well, I am your secretary after all. I ring people up all the time.
Oh, no, Betty, this isn't as easy as it looks.
Oh, well, nonsense. How hard can it be? You're doing it.
Well, it would be a great help if you could do it for me, if you don't mind.
Of course not. Now, you just get back to your architecting and leave everything to me. Remember, you've got some important bills to pay this week.
I have.
Yes, like my wages.
Oh, hi, Arthur. Betty, can I ask you a favour?
Sure, what?
Well, can I rehearse over here?
Rehearse?
You remember, the orchestra.
Oh, yeah, sure, go right ahead. But it might be a bit tricky, Bart.
Why?
Of course, we don't have a piano.
I know.
Yeah, well, maybe you've got one in your bag.
What the devil is that? Oi, Arthur!
Look, Mr. Kelly.
What is it, chow time at the Ponderosa?
That's a school orchestra.
But you said you were playing piano.
No, you said I was playing piano. I only said I learned piano. Mr. Smith, my teacher, said I was playing a triangle.
But that's not playing anything. That's just bashing a hunk of metal with a mallet.
Can't you practice at home? Are you kidding? If I made this much noise, my mum would kill me.
What a wise woman.
Arthur, there's more to playing the triangle than just bashing it as hard as you can, you know.
I wasn't. I was playing proper music. It was Beethoven's Ninth.
What, car accident?
No, his symphony.
No wonder I hate classical music.
No wonder Beethoven was deaf.
Are you sure that's how Beethoven's Ninth goes?
Yeah, listen.
No, Arthur, please.
Come on, Mr. Terry, I need to rehearse. Please, I'll try and do it quietly.
I've got a better idea. Put a sock in it.
Or, if you can't put a sock in it, put it in a sock. Well?
I bet you get a real big thrill out of spoiling a little kid's fun.
What about those dances we used to go to at that girls' school? What was it called?
St. Teresa's?
Yeah. And what about the scandal with Chris Block and his patent leather shoes?
Did that actually work?
I wish I knew.
You must admit it was a great idea, using the reflection in your shoes to look up a girl's dress.
There were times when I hated my parents for buying me hush puppies.
Remember Peter Archibald with the glass eye? He used to tap it with his biro during exams. Tick, 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 tick.
Oh, how could I forget?
Is he coming to the reunion?
Oh, you wouldn't have heard. He died about 3 years ago.
What?
Yeah, heart attack.
Peter? I don't believe it.
Well, you wouldn't have seen him in those last 18 months. He'd put on weight, stress of work started him smoking again, just dropped dead.
Oh, at least that's something I don't have to worry about.
What, dying? Is there something you're not telling me?
I meant stress. I don't have that problem anymore.
Oh, well, you're lucky. I was going through the class list the other day. You'd be surprised. Quite a few of them have died.
Well, I guess it happens. I mean, all you can do is watch the stress, eat well, and keep fit. I mean, you've got to be careful at our age.
Our age? You're talking as if we're old, mate.
Not old, mate, but it is 30 years since we left school.
Oh, now I'm starting to get depressed.
No, this isn't the time you let it get to you. This is the time you take control. Carpe diem.
Pardon?
The movie, Dead Poets Society? Carpe diem, Martin. It's Latin for seize the day.
Of course.
It's the reason I gave up stockbroking.
How come?
When I realised there were things I wanted out of life that I wasn't prepared to wait 10, 20 years for.
Oh, yeah, it's all fine in theory, but...
Seize the day, Martin. Do it. Grab it.
Oh, well, it doesn't work for all of us, you know. We don't all have the same opportunities.
What do you do?
What?
Look, you may not realise it, but you're in a position to do just about anything you want.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Listen, you were talking about sailing tonight, right? Well, you own this house, don't you?
Most of it.
Well, if you were to sell this place, you'd have enough money to buy a yacht, get a cheap flat in the city, and a small place in the country.
Are you serious?
You'd be surprised if you did your sons.
Oh, yeah, but how would I survive?
Well, you work part-time, or full-time half the year. You'd do it easily.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
You mean you don't want to do it, or you're not brave enough to do it?
Well, what about the kids?
Well, Jen is what, 15? She could be out of home in 3 years' time.
Oh, yeah, but selling the house...
I'm not saying I didn't do it, Martin. It's up to you. I can only tell you my experience. That's why I took up painting. I didn't want to wait till I was pensioned off to live my life the way I wanted to.
Yeah, okay. But I got to tell you, I'm not a seize-the-day kind of guy.
You could surprise yourself.
No, Tony, I am not that exciting, and I'm not that brave. To me, carpe diem means the fish of the day is carp.
Yes, that's right, Mr. Williams. St. Duncan's Old Boys reunion on Friday night at 8:30. Okay, then. Bye.
Hi, Betty. I'm back. So, how was your afternoon?
Very productive.
Oh, good. What have you done? Nuked the filing cabinet, given your hard disk a hernia, and faxed the neighbour's cat to Melbourne?
No, I've been on the phone all afternoon.
Why? Is your chair broken?
No, I've been contacting all the people for your reunion.
Well, Betty, I must say you're doing an excellent job.
I know.
So, it's my shout. What would you like? Coffee, tea, or a nice big mug of beef stock cube dissolved in hot water?
Coffee, please. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Jenny. Hi, Arthur. Arthur. Hello, Earth to Space Station MacArthur. Do you read me?
He's rehearsing.
Rehearsing? But he's just sitting there.
For his part in the school orchestra.
Yeah? What are they going to play? The greatest hits of Marcel Marceau?
He has to know the piece really well. He only gets to hit his triangle once in the whole thing.
Once? Gee, I hope he doesn't miss.
That's why he's listening so hard. He wants to make sure he gets it exactly right.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, Sam,
Dad, how many times have I told you about buying these boat magazines?
give it back.
Ooh, no wonder he likes them, Jen. They're full of pictures of naked boats.
Playboat?
No, punt house.
Thank you.
Dad, it's not good for you to read those things.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
It's true, Dad. You sit down, you check out the prices, you check out your bank balance. You can't help but notice the incredible difference between the two. And then you wander around for a day or two being really, really depressed. Just a sec, Dad.
She's right, Dad. It's just not good for your health. And I mean, let's face it, you're never going to buy a yacht.
I could.
Oh, yeah? How?
You'd have to sell his house.
So?
Sell his house? Huh.
Oh, I could. I could sell the house, buy a yacht, and move up the North Coast.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
I think he is actually serious.
I think you're right.
Well, what do you think? Oh, what's so funny?
Yeah, what's the joke?
And then he's going to sell the house.
And buy a boat and move on the coast.
Oh, come on, girls. It's fair to laugh at your father just because he says he's buying a boat.
They're moving up the coast.
Oh, what's so funny?
Nothing, actually.
Yeah, you're right. Good idea, Dad. Keep up the good work.
Why doesn't anyone ever take me seriously?
Oh, why do, Mr. Kelly? And if you want to buy a boat and move up the coast, then I think that's a wonderful idea.
Well, thank you, Betty.
It'll do both of us the world of good to get over. Yeah, well, where would you be without me?
I'd be up the North Coast on the yacht having a wonderful time. You don't have to come along too.
Of course I do. Admit it, Mr. Kelly. When you think about it, you'll realise you can't get by without me.
I suppose. Every boat does need an anchor. What? What?
Let me just put this handkerchief in. And voila! What do you reckon?
Great ignominious ice cubes, Batman. It's the penguin.
Oh, Ben.
And Batwoman.
Who are you calling fat?
Help, help. I'm being attacked by a giant talking jelly.
Oh, cut it out, you guys. I'm the one that's supposed to be getting all the attention around here. So, how do I look?
Well, turn around. Flash is a rat with gold tooth.
Thank you, I think. But seriously, Betty, you've been a great help over the last few weeks calling all those people for me.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, nonsense. You've done a wonderful job, and I'm very proud of you.
Thanks, Mr. Kelly, and here's my bill.
Your
Bill for the overtime incurred in the execution of my extracurricular duties involved with and appertaining to the ringing of your mates.
But that wasn't overtime. That was done during office hours.
Perhaps, but seeing as is not a certifiable function as described in my job specification, for overtime and is therefore charged as overtime and a half.
I'm going to get you for this. Tony, come in.
So, Martin, all set for a big night?
You bet.
Tony, looking pretty cool.
Yeah, we old guys scrub up all right with a bit of work. I guess we better be off.
Hey, Dad, it's only 4:30. Why are you going so early?
Well, we've got to help set up. And we're going to pick up a passenger along the way.
Passenger?
Yes, his name Alan Young. Ring a bell?
Alan Young. Al Young, the short, skinny guy used to comb his hair like this.
That's right. Now he's a short, fat guy, and he combs his hair like this.
He's fat? I don't believe it.
You would if you saw his cholesterol count.
You mean he still likes the good life?
Our Al is the original party animal.
Well, how'd you like that? Al, fat. And he was always such a rocker.
Yeah? Now he's a roller. Okay, kids, we're off. Bye.
And a hey, 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 and a ho, ho, ho.
Hey, Dad, you're home early. It's only 8 o'clock.
What happened? Did you book for your drop?
Yeah, but these oldies drop a lot quicker than us youngies.
Dad, are you okay?
Oh, I've just come from the hospital.
Hospital? Dad, what are you talking about?
Oh, one minute I was standing there talking to him, and the next he was on the floor.
Who?
I've never seen anyone have a heart attack before.
Heart attack? Dad, what's happened?
Well, he just collapsed, and the next thing I knew, I was pounding on his chest with my fist.
Dad, who? It was Al, the fat guy, the one with cholesterol.
No, it was Tony.
What?
Yeah, he's in intensive care on a life support system. I see, Doctor. What about visitors? Okay, thanks very much. Bye.
Well?
Well, he's out of danger. Looks like he's going to pull through.
It just doesn't make sense. I mean, he was fit, he didn't smoke. How can he have a heart attack?
I don't know, he just did. These things happen.
Well, if it's any consolation, I mean, it was lucky he was so fit, otherwise a heart attack could have killed him.
I suppose.
Yeah, I was thinking about what Tony told me the other day.
What about?
About how lucky he was.
Oh, yeah, lucky. He's just had a heart attack.
No, lucky the way he lived his life.
What do you mean?
Well, he didn't wait till he retired to do the things he wanted to do.
You mean with his painting and stuff?
That's right, and he was really lucky. Very few people get to do that.
Dad, if you really want to sell the house and buy a boat, I reckon you should do it.
Yeah, she's right. Isn't that what you want?
Not really. I was thinking about it last night. I've already done it.
When?
10 years ago, when I gave up my job in the city and I set my office up here at home so I could watch you all grow up.
Oh, Dad. Oh.
Oh, Mr. Kelly.
Oi.
Oh, I just wanted to shake your hand.
Hey, what's going on?
Looks like something out of Home and Away.
Keep it out, Arthur. Anyway, what's with the balloons?
They're good, eh? They're my promotion.
What promotion is this?
Well, Mr. Smith said I was so good at playing the triangle, I've been promoted to playing balloons in the next concert.
Oh, don't be a dill. You can't play balloons.
Huh, just goes to show how much you know about classical music. Okay, maestro, hit it.